Welcome to Speaking Practice. Today we're going to practice talking about daily routines and jobs, and we'll get a lot of practice with he and she verbs. Here's how it works. I'll ask you a question, then you'll hear a pause. During the pause, answer out loud. After the pause, you'll hear a model answer. Don't worry if your answer is different. There are many good ways to answer. We'll start easy with short answers, and then move to longer descriptions. Ready? Let's go. First, some quick questions. Answer with just one sentence. Remember, with he and she, add s to the verb. You meet someone new. What do you ask about their job?
What do you do?
And what question do you ask about their workplace?
Where do you work?
Liam gets up at 3 p.m. What time does he get up?
He gets up at 3 p.m.
After Kira gets up, what does she do first?
She has a shower.
Liam leaves home at 8:30 p.m. When does he leave home?
He leaves home at 8:30 p.m.
Liam starts work at 10 p.m. What time does he start work?
He starts work at 10 p.m.
Liam finishes work at 6 a.m. What time does he finish?
He finishes work at 6 a.m.
Liam is very tired after work. What does he do when he gets home?
He goes straight to bed.
Liam thinks about the cars on the road. What does he worry about?
He worries about the traffic.
Liam's job is to protect a hospital. What is his job?
He is a security guard.
Kira reads the news on TV. What is her job?
She is a news presenter.
Liam doesn't eat at 1 p.m. Does he have lunch?
No, he doesn't have lunch.
Where does Liam work?
He works in a hospital.
Liam's job is difficult. Use the phrase from our lesson. What does he say?
It's hard work.
Great work. Now let's give longer answers, 2 or 3 sentences. Combine ideas together. Remember the S for he and she. Tell me about Liam's morning. He gets up, then what? Give 3 actions.
Liam gets up at 3 p.m. He has a shower and gets dressed. Then he has breakfast.
Describe how Liam goes to work. When does he leave, and when does he start?
He leaves home at 8:30 p.m. because he worries about the traffic. He gets to work at 9:30 and starts work at 10.
What does Liam do after work? Mention when he finishes, and what he does at home.
He finishes work at 6 a.m. He's very tired. He gets home at 7 and goes straight to bed.
Now Kira, Describe her early morning, when she gets up and what she does first.
Kira gets up at 2 a.m. She has a shower and gets dressed. She leaves home at 3 a.m.
You meet a new person at a party. Ask 2 questions about their job.
What do you do? And where do you work?
Liam doesn't have a normal day. Tell me 2 things he doesn't do.
He doesn't have lunch at 1 p.m. He doesn't go to bed at night.
When does Liam see his family, and what does he do with them?
He gets up at 3 p.m. and spends time with his family in the afternoon. They have dinner together.
Describe a person who works in a hospital at night. What is the job, and where?
She works as a security guard. She works in a big hospital. She starts work at 10 p.m.
Imagine your neighbor is an emergency operator. Tell me her job and her work hours.
My neighbor is an emergency operator. She works at night. She starts work at 8 p.m. and finishes at 7 a.m.
Now things get bigger. I'll give you a scenario and a hint. Try to speak for 4 to 6 sentences. Don't worry, take your time. Now, a bigger challenge. Try to mention when he gets up, when he leaves home, when he starts work, when he finishes, and what he does at home. Describe Liam's full day. He's the night security guard from our lesson.
Liam gets up at 3 p.m. He has a shower and gets dressed. He spends time with his family in the afternoon. He leaves home at 8:30 p.m. and starts work at 10. He finishes work at 6 a.m. He's very tired, so he goes straight to bed.
Good. Now try again. Use some ideas from the model answer if you like. Here's the next one. Try to mention what her job is, when she gets up, what she does first, when she gets to work, and when the program starts. Describe Kira's day. She's the news presenter from our lesson.
Kira is a news presenter. She gets up at 2 a.m. She has a shower and gets dressed. She leaves home at 3 a.m. and gets to work at 3:30. She has breakfast at work and gets ready for the TV program. The program starts at 5 a.m.
Excellent. Try it once more with your own version. One more challenge. Try to use works as starts work, finishes work, and at least one daily routine phrase like gets up or goes to bed. Imagine a new person, her name is Anna and she's an emergency operator. Describe her day.
Anna works as an emergency operator. She works in a big call center. She gets up at 5 p.m. and has a shower. She leaves home at 7:30 p.m. and starts work at 8. She finishes work at 7 a.m. She's tired, so she goes straight to bed when she gets home.
Great. Now try one more time with your own words. Now let's talk about your real life. These questions are about you and the real people you know. Take your time. Now let's talk about your real life. Think about what time you get up, what you do first, when you leave home, when you start and finish work, and what you do in the evening. Tell me about your real daily routine. What does your day look like? Here's an example of how I would answer this.
I get up at 7 a.m. I have a shower and get dressed. I have breakfast at home and leave home at 8:30. I start work at 9 and finish work at 6 p.m. I'm always tired in the evening, so I spend time with my family and go to bed at 11.
Now try one more time with your own answer. Last question, and this one is about somebody you know. Think about a person, your mother, your father, a friend, or a colleague. Think about what their job is, when they get up, when they start and finish work. Remember to use he or she with s on the verb. Describe the daily routine of a real person you know. Here's my example.
My friend Olena works as a doctor. She works in a hospital in Kyiv. She gets up at 6 a.m. and has a shower. She leaves home at 7:30 and starts work at 8. It's hard work. She finishes at 6 p.m. She's very tired and goes straight to bed at 10.
Now try one more time with your own answer. Amazing work. You just practiced daily routines and jobs, from single sentences all the way to full descriptions. And you used he and she with s on the verb. That's real progress. A tip for you: pick one person you know, a family member or a friend, and tomorrow, describe their day out loud. Add one more detail each time. The more you describe, the easier it gets. See you next time on Speaking Practice. Keep talking.